Call council meeting, regular council meeting, January 6th at 7:00 p.m. Any additions to the agenda? I'd entertain a motion. We got one under new business for CMB license for El Perlito. Okay, have a motion.
I'd make a motion to add at the end of new business, the CMB license for El Perlito.
Got a motion on the table here, second?
Second.
Second by Aaron Gleason, made motion by Aaron,
Rains.
Gleason, and made the motion, and Aaron Raines seconded. All in favor? All opposed, passes 5-0. Citizen comments tonight? See any citizen comments? Anybody got?
Were you gonna put the animal control?
I need a little bit more time to look at a couple things.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I just wanted to make sure that we
Yeah.
got it taken care of at whatever
Sure.
point.
Yeah.
No worries.
Is your dog out again?
No,
No, just kidding.
he's gonna try and control me.
Let it show there'll be no city council, or citizen comments. Consent agenda, approved minutes, regular council meeting, December 16th, 2025.
Make a motion to approve regular council meetings December 16th, 2025.
Aaron Raines makes a motion. To hear a
Second.
second. Second by Mark Bryant. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed, passes 5-0.
Make a motion to approve the appropriation ordinance 123125 AP in the amount of $62,655.16.
Second.
Motion on the table by Aaron Raines, second by Mark Bryant. Any more discussion? All in favor? Passes 5-0. Department heads, electric department, Curtis.
I don't really have much, just putting up some service, doing some maintenance, and picking up Christmas lights.
Council got any questions for Curtis?
Nope.
Nope.
Let it show nothing to Curtis. Moving on, water and sewer department, Jason.
Well, I don't have anything.
How about street and parking department?
You know, just trying to get some stuff swept up in the streets that we usually chat.
Council got anything for Jason?
Jason, just correct me if I'm wrong. I just drove that road today, that new one, and I was up to 40 like a no time flat. And I thought, well, did we get this? I saw once no speed or the speed limit sign going west.
There's one.
Is there one gonna be coming eastbound?
There's one going this way
Yeah.
and one going that way.
But I thought there was one I saw one in the middle, or is it on the north side?
There's one on the north going this way, and then we have one coming back on the south going that way. But I need to get. I'm getting some bought.
Oh,
Can
okay.
take it down that way.
Got
And
it.
then I need to put a stop sign probably on the Santa Fe Street there
Okay.
too.
Do you have to order that, or do you have those?
I have to stop, but I need to order some curries.
Okay.
Maybe this is self-serving, so if it's anybody else has opinion, that'd be good too. But I thought a yield or a stop sign on 7th and Pearl might be good going east and west. It's right in front of my house. But the Pearl, there's quite a bit of traffic just from school and getting to Brown Park or whatever. And there's no dips, so traffic gets going pretty quick. But then the crossing street with between my fence and the school's chain link, you know, if you get, it'd just be a good spot to tell people to slow down. But I don't know if everybody agrees on that or not. But it's kind of a blind corner with my fence there. So I wouldn't slow down Pearl, because that's like a thoroughfare, seems like, through town. But there's quite a bit of traffic crossing it or turning at that intersection just because of the school too. But might be a good spot for one. I don't know if
Well,
anybody
there's a lot of activities too.
agrees
coming
or
out of that
disagrees.
school. I mean, you know, with games and.
There's a lot of traffic, just and
Everything.
most of it comes over and turns right. So
Mhm.
if there was ever an accident, which I don't know that there hasn't been since I lived there, it would most likely be glancing because they'd be turning. But there just is quite a bit of traffic, especially when school's in session or games are getting out.
So you want just 2 yield signs there?
I don't know that intersection, and actually the one to the west, that Monroe, going north and south. I've seen a handful of near misses, high school kids getting out and going to cross 7th or turn on 7th, and there's already traffic on 7th because they won't even slow down and they'll just go. I've
That
seen
might
quite
be
a
good
few
one, 'cause
near misses. I haven't actually seen any near misses right in front of my house. It just seems like there's a lot of traffic. Where I've seen a lot of near misses is actually Monroe and 7th.
Yeah, neither
a
one
shop
slow
is
down.
getting ready to go up, so it's probably a good thing.
Yeah,
to
and
finish
that
up
building's
there.
gonna go up.
Regardless of whether there's been any accidents there or not, I think it might be a good idea to put something there just to kind of slow traffic down a bit to avoid anything.
So you would stop coming around the school when you got to 7th?
Right, so if you're going north on
Yeah.
Monroe.
Yeah.
And I think you may mean to match it, you could put one going south, but it's always the traffic coming out of the school. And then if there happens to be someone on 7th already, I've seen that probably 5 times in the last year, where somebody honks or you hear somebody slow down real fast because somebody just pulled right out from the parking lot and onto 7th. But, and I don't know, a sign might not stop all of that either, because
Well, it's
But-
up to you, if you wanna stop or you wanna yield.
I'm not familiar with it, but if you guys think it's a good idea, let's do it. I mean, I'd slow down at your house just because you can't, I mean, within regulation, ordinances, but
I say
Thank
I put
you
the
for
I
that.
put the angle to help make it a little
Yeah.
bit better on the fence, but
Yeah.
it still is. Before you could see them from a mile away.
do you want to table it so they can look at it, or do you guys know what Aaron's talking
No,
about?
I do. I mean, I stopped there
you?
regardless, just
Mm,
because.
I've
Yeah,
seen
I always
it
do.
is, but
I'm always
Actually-
watching.
Southbound traffic has to yield.
Mm.
Southbound traffic on Pearl has to yield to 7th Street.
really.
Per right of way, even
Per
though there's a
right of way.
ditch. Nobody does because there's not
Well,
a ditch.
I mean,
going
that's
that way.
that's what has to happen there
by law.
by law.
So you can get an accident
Same
where
coming
the person not having a
east
dip.
on 7th in Monroe. Person on 7th has to yield to the people coming out of Monroe, turning onto 7th or going across 7th, northbound.
I guess that's a fair point, but intuition, because there's a ditch there, makes you think
Right,
you need to
right.
be yielding.
Right. But yeah, if there was an accident at your intersection, the person
On
northbound
Pearl would
or
actually
southbound
be-
on Pearl is the actual at-fault person
Really.
because they have to yield right away.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that might depend on where you, I mean, yeah, you don't want to really put a yield, I mean, if you put a yield sign, that.
The yield sign would automatically
Right,
make
correct.
it the intuitive. What's already intuitive
Right.
would become true.
But I think yield signs not on Pearl. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
no.
And I don't think I think putting stop signs is just gonna back traffic out. I mean, we already have a problem with traffic coming out of the school. I think if you put stop signs at 7th and Monroe, and then if you put a stop sign there, it's just gonna make traffic absolutely horrible trying to get around there.
I think it'd be, if we're gonna do one spot, I would put a yield on the northbound traffic on Monroe. Just so that what's already intuitive for the people on 7th, they're not slowing down on 7th for that intersection because there's not a dip. And the people coming out of the school should already be in the mindset of not quite full speed, in yielding to traffic going on 7th.
Yeah. I think if you do both, if you put stop signs at both, it's just gonna be a mess. You're
That's
gonna have traffic backed up into the school, and you're gonna have traffic backed up there too. It's gonna create a bottleneck, I think.
Yeah.
But I've seen people go through the intersection at 7th and Pearl, not even looking, and just right across that thing. That's a bad
On
intersection.
7th?
Yeah, on 7th.
I never do.
It's a bad
I
intersection.
stop.
It definitely is because people down Pearl
Pearl don't stop.
southbound, they don't even slow down because they think they don't have to, but they have to yield to that person coming off 7th.
Yeah.
It is a bad intersection. I think a yield sign there would be good.
Just for the amount of traffic that's there.
The other intersection, it's pretty open. Yeah, they do zoom out of there, but that's a pretty open intersection. Your intersection with the fences there, it's blind.
Yeah. Well, nothing has to be decided. I've thought that for
Boy.
a while, but
Oh,
Yeah,
count
I agree.
worms.
yeah. Just
Table it till next meeting, or
And really, I mean, street department, you probably can do whatever you feel like is best. I don't know that street signs isn't really have to be voted on, so if you and
All right.
Mike come up with a decision, then that's fine too. So,
Any other
Thanks,
questions?
Jason, for my.
yeah, street, it's good.
Moving on, Police Chief Mike.
I don't have much other than, I think we still have old business. Been busy, New Year's, so.
Got any questions for Mike on police business?
Any speeders on Fifth Street yet?
I've been off for 4 days.
Oh, okay.
I had a mini vacation. Well,
Good.
not really vacation, but staycation.
Yeah,
So, I've been.
I'm sure we'll find out.
I'm just joking with you.
Mike, got anything on the fire department?
I do not.
Council got any questions for Mike on the fire department? City Clerk Pam, got
Do you
a-
guys have any question on my reports?
I don't.
Okay. Everything I have is under new business, so.
any questions for City Clerk? Moving on, City Attorney, Danny.
I talked to Derek again about the polycarbonate on the windows on the church. He says whenever basically the city wants to do something, he's fine. He's not in any hurry. He didn't know if city wanted to leave it up so they didn't have to take that down, put something else up over the windows, and wait till it's getting closer to get bids to tear down, or if that's something you guys want to take off right away, and then the city does whatever to close up those windows. He was
just wants
fine
it
either
back
way. Yeah.
How much polycarbonate is there?
I meant to go by sometime to look, and I haven't. I think it goes up multiple floors. He said he just wanted it off the first floor. He wasn't going to go up any higher than that.
Was there, I mean, he's probably just got a big sheet to fit each window and
And then it's screwed into the window frames, my impression, but I haven't looked at it yet.
what does polycarbonate cost? Can we just buy him 2 4x8 sheets and just not worry about it again? It just seems like something odd to
Right.
have to worry about.
Yeah, I'd imagine he'd be fine with that too. He was in pretty good mood when I talked to him.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. I think that's a good idea.
Because we would have to take it down and then buy the sheets and do the same thing again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that's what he's worried about,
I think get it done sooner than later before
just
Yeah,
be
these
done
good
with it.
bids are going.
Yeah. You can just buy some.
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
would
go.
save a lot of headache and work.
yeah,
Good idea, Aaron.
yeah.
Anything else?
Not unless you guys have something for me.
I don't.
Moving on, old business, Fifth Street, Mike Foodliner, any discussion there?
So they're in
Are they?
compliance of their contract, so we can take it off.
We haven't made the final payment yet, so
Okay.
let's leave it on there until the engineer was on vacation, so I couldn't schedule a final inspection before we cut the last check, so let's leave it on there until then.
What are you guys thinking about them draining?
That's another thing that we need to make decision on. Do you want to concrete it in? Do you want to leave it as is? I put a couple of prices for you guys to look at from 2 different companies.
Well, let me get with, were you putting this in like it's in the same category as A? Because they're
Yes.
2 separate things, the additional concrete.
Yeah.
Well,
this
it's
is
part of
what
the
he's
But it's
doing.
for Fifth Street.
Right.
Fifth Street.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
this
could
is like
be-
another topic.
Yeah, within the
Well-
Fifth Street project.
Yeah,
It's-
I just wanted to make that clarification.
Yeah, it's got a drain off of Fifth Street, and they put a little old dump deal, and it's dirt going in the ditch. That should, as far as I'm concerned, it should have been part of the street.
But we missed it. So I mean, do you want to wait till after it rains and see how it drains? Or
What's the?
to,
What's the total project look like? We took out the loan, so where are we at on totals for the project? Because I'd rather just get it done. than
I
have to go
can't
back
tell
to-
you without seeing the final bill, and I have not seen the final bill yet.
I think if we're under what we budgeted for, let's do it.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
We have a little bit left under the capital project street, so if we can use it out of that to concrete that in as well, if you guys wanna get that done and over with.
Yeah, I
I'd rather
just
just
think,
do it right away,
whatever's
while the
fine.
dirt's soft and.
Okay.
Is that gonna have to have a engineer?
No, I mean, it's already been trenched and everything,
I
and
realize that, but I didn't know there'd have to be.
It'd be nice
Start with a
if it,
survey and to get it to grade. That ditch.
weren't we talking last week about getting the water truck and just seeing how it's going? Have we done that yet?
we have not.
It'd be interesting just to see if they have the grade right. If you
Okay.
dump some water and then,
Sure.
you know, so that's my suggestion.
So, do you wanna go ahead and approve the bids and then we'll test the drainage before we contract the contractor, whichever one you prefer?
I'd make a motion to accept Mansell's bid in the amount of $7,000 to concrete the drainage ditches on the Fifth Street project.
Second.
Motion on the table by Aaron
Okay.
Gleason and a second by,
We
Mark.
got some
Mark
discussion about, so can you let Mansell, could they be there when we
Sure.
put the water there so they can see what they're getting into? Cause I'd
Yeah.
hate to do that and not have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
If-
idea.
yeah,
Okay,
we'll schedule a time with him and then he can be there when the water's running.
okay. I'm done. Bob?
no more discussion?
No.
We'll move on.
No,
Fountain.
you gotta vote.
Oh, all in favor? All opposed, passes 5-0.
The only other thing I noticed on Fifth Street is that the alleyway between Napa and the Catholic Church is not cut out.
I made sure that they know that that needs to be cut. So we'll do the final inspection, and that if that's not cut, then we'll just hold a check until that's cut.
Is that for an alley, you said?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a public easement,
Got it.
so it needs to be cut out. Do you know why the other piece I just didn't know, do you know why they didn't do a full curb in front of that brick house? It'd be the second house from Prairie Inn. I was just curious, cause it's
No.
like a short curb all across their whole front lawn. It's the only spot that they did that on.
Interesting. I haven't been by.
Did you notice that, Jason? On the east side of the road across from Smith Farm,
Oh,
that brick house, if you look right on, actually maybe 5 feet east of the property line, of the west property line of that brick house, it comes down and then it's just a stubby curb all across that property through, why can't I think of their names?
Maston's?
Maston's.
Yeah.
Through Maston's Drive, and then it goes back to a full curb for the rest of the way.
Didn't that guy come in here and say his son drove up and parked in the yard?
Yeah, that's where he came in and said that's where they parked.
So we just told him, okay.
I guess. I remember him saying
Yeah.
that.
I think I would have told him, it's a curb, figure it out, because that's not your driveway. But
Did they talk to you about that?
No, he was at the meeting.
Yeah, he was at that meeting, in the meeting.
Old man Smith was here and,
Oh.
That long-haired hippie looking, well.
because you're not allowed to park on your lawn technically,
He was
so
a
why are we
bit-
accommodating
He
that?
had long hair.
It doesn't look horrible. I mean, it's a proper stubby curb, but it just
Well-
was odd to me that was.
So the homeowner told them what they wanted?
I get, that's
Is that-
what I
is that what
remember.
we're
yeah,
saying?
he just said he had parked there and everything, but he went up to the table and showed him on the
Yeah.
map.
Said they used that for their driveway, their yard or something.
I shouldn't change it now, because, you know.
But I don't
we're
remember
on
agreeing on what they're gonna do. He just said that's where he parked.
Yeah.
Well, my concern is if we get a heavy rain, is it gonna just go over the curb?
Be on the lawn, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge.
That's, okay.
Anything else on Fifth Street Road or anything connected to that street? Moving on, how about the fountain? Anybody wanna talk about it?
Not unless you do.
Water well testing, I don't think that's been started yet.
In process, I guess.
Any questions on it?
Nope.
Port Authority?
I'm still waiting on Greg. He's compiling everything. He got all the information that he needed from the port and then installed last week, so he's working on his spreadsheet.
Great.
Have they been calling you guys still, or are they just still waiting?
No.
Anything else on the Port Authority? Extension of sewer and water mains on West Street?
I'm still waiting for the bid from the other engineering company. I haven't heard anything, so maybe we should just make decision the next meeting if I don't hear anything back by then.
Reach out one more time and then they're done.
Cause the Midwest, they've been doing site work, but at some point they're probably gonna have to lay at least their line over so they can pour their concrete.
Jason, did you have you had a chance to dig that water line up on the west
No,
side?
I'm not gonna.
Thank you. Moving on, KPNF and keepers plan. Anything you want to talk about that?
It's under city council notes.
Yeah, there were some questions, and the answer to those questions are on my report. If it's okay with you guys, I would like to go ahead and order the study, since we only have 2 officers, and that would cost $850 for all to do the study.
I guess
Studies.
we can get a pretty good, you just back pay the difference of what it would have been, right? Like,
When they first started with us.
right.
Yes.
So is paying $850 necessary, or can we say, Mike, how long have you worked here? Greg, how long have you worked here? Greg is pretty easy.
Right.
Mike's been here
4 years.
4 years, and it's a percentage basis, so you can just kind of take that percentage difference, and you can get a pretty good ballpark.
It's depending on if you want a ballpark or you want an exact number. I can get you a ballpark, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
ballpark is what we need to make the decision. The actual figure is going to be within a few. It's probably the ballpark number is probably going to be less than $850 different than what they're going to do for $850 to tell you the money, right? I mean, it'd be pretty close.
I think when it comes to somebody's paycheck, we need to be exact.
Well, they're going to get it right. We're not just paying it, but this is to make the decision of if we're willing to back pay into the KPNF plan for our employees. If we
So
go
it's gonna
that
be.
route.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean,
It's $850 a person.
No.
No, it's
total.
$850 total to the extent.
$825 per person. The 800 is like the fee to do it, and
And
then
then
25
25 per person, so
Okay.
$850.
$850.
Seems a little steep to me. I mean, I don't see how it's that hard to figure that out.
Because I
Other
read the
than
sheet. It was like 11% for capers and 25.7, 22 and a half for.
Well, now that rates is different every year,
Yeah.
so I can get those rates, but like I said, it won't be the exact of what I can get a ballpark, yeah, each year. So like Mike's
That's
been here
probably
4 years.
public information, right? Like as far
Yeah,
as the
I'm
percentage for
sure.
each one.
Yeah.
So you could just get the last 4 years percentages, and then it would just be the percent difference is what you owe for the last 4 years. And Greg is going to be 6
Well,
months.
Think of it this way though, if we were to convert, we're still gonna have to pay that $850 for them to do an actual study before we convert it over. So you pay it now, you pay it later. That's your choice.
They make you pay it when you do
Yeah.
it.
Why do you have to do?
Yeah, because they have to do, it's required, I read through the brochure that before we switch over, they are mandatory for us to do the study of how many people, how many years you have, so that way they can tell. Because like with the bigger department that have longer employees, like that been there a long time, that could be a lot of strain on their budget. So I think there was a city that switched before they mandatory the rate study, and they couldn't, they have to back it out because they couldn't handle. They have a lot of older officers that was on there and they couldn't afford to convert that over. So now they require all the study to be done before we switch over.
So are they gonna make you do this study now, and then if we don't switch over till 2027, they're gonna be like, we need to do another study?
No,
Okay.
this study is one and done, and like if we hire somebody down the road, like in March, we're not gonna convert. If he already have caper, we're not gonna convert that over. It's just gonna be for those that
Existing.
are currently with us only. So that study is just one time.
But if
for-
we do this, but we can't convert until next year anyways, right?
right,
When does the
So they're not
paperwork
gonna
have to be
make,
in?
they're not gonna charge you another study
so we
for
have
the
to.
12 years back of both of our employees when they have to do this again because we've been paying into capers for that time.
So we have to let them know by October 1st. The study has, if we want to convert, we have to let them know, and the study have to be, like, we have to give them an okay to do the study by October 1st. And the paperwork have to be finalized by the end of that year, this year, if we are converting, for everything to start in 2027.
Okay, well, I think what Aaron said, to get a ballpark, since it doesn't have to be done until October, right? But I'd like to make a decision on, I mean, I don't know how you feel about Mike, I just want you guys to make an investment in them, they've been here, just get all that converted over, and then we're good to go.
And I got another question. So if I hire somebody and we're switching to KPNF in October, do we automatically put them on KPNF now? Or do we put them on capers until October and then switch them over?
So if you hire somebody, let's say in March,
It sounded like you're on capers till
They would be
January
on
1st
Exactly.
next year.
till,
yeah, that
They
would
switch
make
it
more
like
so
sense.
everybody
Till
switches
January
over.
1st.
Exactly.
So will they get paid? Will they get paid their 3 months? I mean, if you choose to pay the back capers and pay that to KPNF, are they gonna get paid the back 3 months to?
I would say we back pay it from the day that we vote.
Okay.
So if you hired someone today and we don't
No.
vote for 2 months, then they wouldn't get that 2 months.
I just
but-
wanna know if I can say, okay, we're gonna switch to if I put out something, hey, we're hiring and we're gonna switch to KPNF, are they gonna be on KPNF when they get hired here? Or are they gonna get back paid to the date of hire for KPNF versus capers?
If,
I just wanna be clear when I try to hire somebody, cause I'm gonna
if
try
the
to use it
state
as a
allows
hiring.
us, I would say they're on, even though they'll be paid out capers until we convert, that we would back pay so that from the date they were hired,
Okay,
we hired them that way.
Okay.
If KPNF allows that. Because we won't be a KPNF department until January 1st of next year. Because that's when it starts.
correct.
But I don't know if
Maybe
we have
that's
the
just a
control over
question
that.
you could ask Pam. 'Cause we don't know, they know.
Cause I don't wanna put that in the hiring ad if that's not, if
Yeah.
that's not what we're gonna be able to do.
Yeah, that's probably a clarification with KPNF.
Yeah.
Yes, that's as far as we can go with that today, right?
Any other questions on people? Moving on. New business, resolution 2026-01, GAAP. I think that's a standard.
It's the same thing we did last year.
It's just office out, cause we're cash based, so we don't need, GAAP accounting.
I'd make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-01, resolution to exempt financial statements from GAAP requirements.
Second.
Let it show, Aaron Gleason made a motion, second by Mark or Aaron? Mark Bryant. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0.
I'd make a motion to pass ordinance number 1104-26, the traffic ordinance that will also repeal ordinance 1097-25.
Second.
Motion on the table by Aaron Gleason, second by Aaron Raines. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed?
I'd make a motion to pass ordinance number 1105-26. The ordinance incorporating a uniform public offense code, and this will also repeal ordinance number 1098-25.
Motion on the table by Aaron Gleason. Here, second?
Second.
Second by Aaron Raines. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0.
Is there anything on that cereal malt beverage license that's important?
Yes, no, it's the same, we just, nothing have changed from last year. They already paid all of their fees, so we just need to approve so I can give them that stamp.
I'd make a motion to approve the cereal malt beverage license application submitted by El Perlito.
Motion on the table by Aaron
Second.
Gleason. Second by Mark Bryant. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0. Now I think that winds it up, unless somebody's got something they want to talk about at the end here.
I'd make a motion to
Well,
adjourn.
Before you do that, nice working with you,
Yes, thank you.
and we'll see you around town.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Have a great year. You wanna make the final motion?
Yeah.
No. I'd make a motion to adjourn regular council meeting January 6, 2026.
Second.
Motion to adjourn in a second by Aaron Gleason, or Aaron Raines. Any more discussion? We're adjourned. All in
Vote.
favor?
We need to vote.
We didn't vote, Bob.
All in favor?
Now the camera's off.
Good.